because people don't like to move during the holidays, and they don't like to move during the middle of the school year, and they don't like to move in the middle of winter.
Hey everyone, in this video, we're going to talk about the perfect time to rent your rental properties. Did you know that there are certain times of the year where potential tenants are moving into rental units in droves, while in other times of the year, nobody wants to move? In this video clip from my interview with Ashley Wilson, who's one of the top real estate asset managers in the country, she tells us exactly the best times to rent your properties, and more importantly, how to have a lease expiration management system, which is critical to maximizing your occupancy level. If you get value from this content, hit the like and subscribe button. But without further ado, here's my interview clip with Ashley Wilson.
One of the things that a lot of people don't do is they don't identify lease exposure. So when you look at a general leasing season, it actually mirrors very closely with single family housing. And what I mean by that is if you look at the spring and summer months, you'll see that housing sales across the country tick up during those periods of time. Why do they tick up? Well, one could argue that it's good weather. People like moving in good weather, but the ultimate culprit is due to seasonality with schools. So most people tend to move during non-school seasons, and that's at the tail end of the spring going into the summer months. Leasing season mirrors identical to the single family housing sales. So when you're looking to put new people in a property, you want the most lease exposure at the end of spring, beginning of summer, because that is the most opportunistic time when you can push your rents. And then during, the late fall, winter, right now, for example, worst time to have high lease exposure, because people don't like to move during the holidays, and they don't like to move during the middle of the school year, and they don't like to move in the middle of winter. So you're not going to be able to push your rents. You have high lease exposure during this period of time. You're going to have a hard time rebuilding. So one of the things we do is we like to have a lease expiration management system across all of our properties. And we actually have it by the week. So we don't have any single week with high exposure. Oftentimes people will say, oh, just for January, I want low exposure, but July I'll have high exposure. We don't do it like that. We allocate it by the week. And if someone's coming up for a renewal, they might not be able to renew 12 months out. We might be able to renew them 11 months out or 13 months out, but all the slots might be filled for 12 months. So that typically takes us about a year to cycle through getting everyone on the right plan in terms of our lease exposure management system. But that's another thing that we do.
If you enjoyed this video and you want to see the entire interview, click here. And if you want to see other videos like this, click here.